Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. Today I'm starting a new little mini-series called There's Got to Be More. So, the idea for this is that I am going to run through things in the Zombies storyline that have either been introduced during Black Ops 3 or they've been loose ends for a long time now, maybe since Black Ops 1 or World at War or just whatever, okay? Loose ends that there has to be more to. That's the idea. So things like today's topic, the KN44, just has to have more to it. It just has to. And so I'm going to be talking about some of the evidence for why there's got to be more, and then also we'll talk about where they could go with it in the future. Sound good? Great. Okay, hopefully you're locked in, ready to go, sitting comfortably, got your cup of tea at the ready. That was like a phone symbol. Why am I saying that for a cup of tea? I don't know. Anyway, regardless, let's get down to business. The KN44 has been stuffed into our faces at every possible opportunity by Treyarch. Okay, so let's start off with the basics, I guess. The characters in the menu screens, when you swivel them around in the little barracks area, they are holding KN44s. In Monty's scrap in the Giant, which shows us the summoning key, this sort of tesseract thingamabob, the hypercube, that object contains the wall chalk of a KN44. In all of the DLC maps, over and over and over again, we see the KN44. For example, Der Eisendrache, you've got the urn, which allows you to get the void bow. Underneath the urn is a KN44. In Der Eisen, when Dempsey crashes down, out of his little space pod flies the KN44 into a bush. It just goes, whoo, into a bush. Done. KN. In Zetsubou, when you get the weird plant that kind of falls out of place and it ends up on its side underneath Lab B, what's sticking out of the plant's butt? A KN44. What's in Takio's cell, Takio 1.0's cell, when he shouldn't have had any weapons at all, they would have been confiscated, and yet he's dead, he dies down there, and next to him there's a weapon. What is it, I hear you ask? It's the KN44. What's in the Zetsubou no Shima poster? The poster that was used to advertise the map and to showcase all the cool things and get you hyped up for it? What's there? In the water? A KN44. In Gorod Krovi, when Nikolai 1.0 is having his emotional cutscene and he says, some things are forgotten for a reason, and he shoots you, what happens in the final frame of him holding his little gun there? It transforms into a KN44. There has got to be more. There's just got to be. Where is it? We've been slapped in the face with this gun all year. And then Revelations came out, and we were like, oh, we're gonna get some answers, boys. This is it. The ether, the infinite, the KN44. Yeah, it's nowhere to be seen. No intel. No explanation. Monty doesn't mention it. Doesn't fall out of the sky. It's just a mystery. Somehow. Don't know how they've managed to pull that one, but they've pulled it. And now we have an entire year of that gun having not even been called the KN44 originally. In the Black Ops 3 beta, it was called something else. And now it's called the KN44, which is so close to being Chronorium. KN Chronorium. Maybe that's a stretch. Maybe that's me just getting a bit carried away. But goodness gracious me, it's been everywhere. It's all over the place. Like, I've given you a few examples. That is not an exhaustive list. There are so many more examples of the KN being relevant and important and special for some reason. And then Revelations drops, and we play through the map, and we do the egg, and we get the cutscene. Where it at, though? No intel, no explanation, no insight, no cipher, nothing. Bruh, come on. So, the question I pose to you is there more? Or have I lost my marbles? Am I that duck? That's the question I'm posing to you right now, because I think there's gotta be more. But maybe it's just a placeholder weapon. That argument, though, to be honest, is really, really silly, because there's no way the animators at Treyarch would script their cutscenes such that Nikolai would be holding the damn gun, and then it would transform into the KN when he's already holding a gun. That's not a placeholder. That's a conscious decision. There's no way they would just leave it in Takio's cell. There's no way it would just randomly happen to fly out of Dempsey's pod and just crash into a bush like that. There is no chance. No way in hell. So why is it there? Why? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I think there's gotta be more. If you're interested in seeing more of this series, by the way, guys, let me know with a comment as well, because this is, I guess, a pilot, so it's essentially a way of me gauging whether it would be something that I should continue or not. If you would like me to continue it and follow up on more leads so that then Jason can actually work them into his next game and actually answer some damn questions with it, then just leave a comment and let me know if you'd like to see it. But anyway, I've been MrRoflWaffles, thank you for watching the video, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.